Before we dive in, just a quick note. If you enjoyed this deep dive, maybe consider buying me a coffee. You can just scan the QR code in the podcast cover art. It really helps keep this series going. So thank you. Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we take your sources. Could be articles, research, maybe even your own notes, and we really try to pull out the most important nuggets of knowledge or insight. Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating set of sources, all focused on Vietnamese dining etiquette.
Yeah, and this isn't just, a stuffy list of table manners. It's better to think of it as a kind of shortcut.
A shortcut.
Well, yeah, a direct route to understanding the deeper currents of Vietnamese culture. It helps with building stronger relationships and really connecting with people through something so universal, right? Sharing a meal.
That makes sense. Food is connection.
Exactly. It's fundamentally about empathy, about genuine connection.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So our mission with this deep dive is basically to distill the essence from these sources. We want to help you navigate, everything from a super busy street food stall to like a warm family dinner with multiple generations. The goal is to equip you, to avoid those awkward moments.
We've all been there.
Right. And instead, maximize your enjoyment and hopefully create some truly memorable interactions. Because honestly, who wants an awkward meal when you could have one that's really enriching?
Couldn't agree more.
So, okay, let's start by unpacking the very foundation of Vietnamese dining. Our sources make it super clear. These meals are fundamentally about respect.
Yeah, respect is kind of the underlying current for almost every interaction, every gesture you see at the table.
And what's striking is how immediate it is, how quickly that respect is shown right from the start of the meal.
That's right. The first, maybe unspoken golden rule you'll probably notice is this kind of gentle pause. You don't just rush to sit down or grab your chopsticks.
There's a beat.
Yeah, a beat. It's a moment of collective consideration, like a silent agreement to just wait.
So you actually wait. You look around, you wait for the elders, maybe the most senior people there or the host, to sit down first.
It's a very visual thing, but subtle, a cue of deference that really speaks volumes.
And then there's this phrase, it's beautiful, really captures that welcoming spirit, "Mo might you and come."
Which translates, literally to, please everyone, let's eat. But it's so much more than just saying dig in.
Right.
It embodies ton trong, that's like profound respect.
Yeah.
And that deep community spirit that's so central to Vietnamese culture. By waiting for that invitation, you're signaling you respect the group. You're kind of dissolving individual ego before the meal even starts.
And even if you're a guest, just a simple moan come to someone else or just acknowledging it when others say it.
Yeah, even that little nod, it earns you genuine smiles. It shows you understand, you appreciate their customs. So this act of waiting, inviting, deferring, it makes you wonder, how do these seemingly small gestures create such a strong, almost immediate sense of harmony?
It really sets the whole tone, doesn't it? It shifts it from just people eating individually to a shared thing right from the get-go.
Precisely.
Okay, so once you're seated, food's arriving. Now we get to the part where maybe some of us feel a little bit of apprehension. The chopsticks.
Ah, yes. Chopsticks.
Our sources really dive deep here. They emphasize that chopsticks aren't just tools for getting food to your mouth. They're instruments of etiquette, loaded with cultural meaning.
Indeed. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the philosophy, these specific actions, how you use your chopsticks, how you interact with the shared dishes, they directly reflect core values.
Like what?
Well, things like tin nu, which is this deep sense of human connection, interdependence, plus thoughtfulness, harmony, modesty. It's all about how you present yourself and show respect for that shared experience. You're showing you value the group's well-being.
Okay, so let's unpack the doughs first. Something absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
Always use the shared serving spoons or tongs provided for communal plates. Never, ever use your personal chopsticks to take food straight from a shared dish.
Right? That sounds basic. Maybe, but it's fundamental. It's about hygiene, yes, but also consideration. It underlines that communal aspect, that new.
Everyone feels comfortable.
Exactly. You're affirming the food belongs to everyone, not just, whoever gets there first with their own chopsticks.
Okay. Second, do. Serving others first, especially if you're pouring drinks or maybe dishing out rice. That's a really significant sign of respect and care.
It is. It's not just being polite. It's actively showing you care about the group's comfort. It showcases tin kem, which is about showing affection, building warmth.
It's a nice reciprocal thing too, isn't it?
It's beautiful, yeah. You're not just taking, you're contributing. You're prioritizing others, weaving yourself into the social fabric of the meal.
And finally, for the deaths, A simple, cheerful gong qua.
Ah, so tasty.
Yeah. It goes a surprisingly long way. Doesn't matter if you're at a fancy place or a street stall. Expressing genuine enjoyment is always appreciated.
Shows gratitude for the effort, the food, the moment.
Exactly. Okay, now for the don'ts. These are just as important for avoiding awkwardness.
Or worse, yeah. And what's really fascinating here is the symbolism, like the big one. Never stick your chopsticks upright into your rice bowl.
Right, why is that?
Well, it looks uncannily like incense sticks. You know, the ones placed upright in bowls during funeral rites for the deceased?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a strong cultural taboo. It evokes discomfort, maybe even offense, because of that strong association with death and mourning. You really want to avoid that at a happy meal.
That's a really profound cultural note.
Yeah.
Easy to miss if you don't know.
Absolutely. It shows how deeply intertwined culture and custom are, even in these small actions.
Okay, what else on the don't list?
Avoid waving your chopsticks around when you're talking, or using them to point at people or dishes.
It feels a bit aggressive.
Can be seen that way, yeah. Impolite, distracting, and also resist the urge to dig through a shared dish looking for the best piece.
The treasure hunt.
Exactly. Avoid the treasure hunt. It touches on that Vietnamese value of hiểm thân, modesty, and nhường nhịn, which is like yielding or deferring to others.
So it signals you care more about harmony and fairness than just getting the biggest shrimp.
Precisely. It's about that shared abundance idea.
So what does this all boil down to for you as a guest? It's not about being stiff or like terrified of making a mistake.
No, not at all.
It's more about understanding and respecting these subtle cues of consideration. Showing you're aware, you respect the cultural nuances. That makes everyone feel more comfortable, fosters real connection. Okay, moving on. Our sources highlight two really distinct but equally important dining experiences in Vietnam. You've got the incredibly warm, inviting family meal, and then the vibrant, often kind of chaotic street food scene. Knowing the difference in etiquette here is pretty key, right? The application changes, even if the core values don't.
That's a great point, and it raises the question, how do you adapt your etiquette across these settings? Because the environments, the social dynamics, they're vastly different.
Yeah, totally. Let's start with family meals. If you get invited to one, which is amazing, just incredible warmth, generosity, and yeah, probably way too much food.
Yes, the mountain of food is real.
You'll be offered seconds, thirds, maybe fourths. It's not them being pushy. It's a deep expression of tin thun, that family bond that extends to guests. They genuinely want you well-fed and happy.
Declining can feel like rejecting their care, almost.
So how do you handle that politely if you're genuinely full?
Understanding their intent is the first step. It is love and care. So maybe accept a little bit more first, just to show appreciation. Then a polite con no roi, which means I'm full, respectfully, is perfectly fine.
Con no roi.
Okay. Yeah, the I adds politeness. It conveys gratitude while gently declining. The key is that respectful tone and showing you appreciated their generosity first.
Got it. And crucially, don't just eat and run, right?
Oh, definitely not. Staying to chat, lingering over tea, maybe even offering to help clear plates if it feels appropriate. That's part of the shared experience.
It embodies that tin then, again.
Yeah.
Shows you value their company, not just the meal.
Allows for those deeper connections, shared stories that go beyond just the food.
Okay, so now let's shift gears to the street food culture. The vibe is definitely different.
Totally different. Often faster paced, more casual, less outwardly formal, but etiquette still exists. It's just different.
How so?
More relaxed, maybe more practical, but still communal. Like keeping your little table area tidy, using the small trash baskets they usually provide.
Not just dropping wrappers on the ground.
Right. Simple respect for the vendor, the public space. And you'll notice locals might eat quite fast, especially at lunchtime.
Yeah, it can seem rushed.
But that's just their rhythm, part of daily life. It's not rudeness. Don't feel you have to inhale your pho if you want to savor it. Just enjoy it at your pace.
Good tip. And sharing tables.
Oh yeah, completely normal. Especially in busy spots, street food stalls are like little community hubs sometimes.
Right.
People from all walks of life gather. You might see regulars chatting, maybe the vendor gently reminding someone to clear their bowl. It's less about rigid rules, more about this kind of quiet communal awareness. We all share this space.
So just smile, nod, enjoy the buzz.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of the authentic charm.
Okay, let's talk about the lively side of Vietnamese dining, the drinking culture.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's beer, maybe some rice wine, even tea sometimes.
Yeah.
We'll often hear that national cheer ring out. So much energy. Murt Hi, Bod, so.
That's so. It isn't just a toast, is it? It's like this collective shout, an affirmation of connection, a sound of unity.
Yeah.
If you connect it to the bigger picture, that dough spirit is really about inclusion, shared celebration. Imagine a group raising their glasses. There's laughter, rapid-fire chat. It's a whole sensory experience of shared joy, camaraderie. Goes way beyond just drinking something.
So how do you jump in and be part of that? Any tips?
Well, a key one is when you clink glasses, try to clink with the elders first.
Okay.
It's a small gesture, but it visibly shows that tantrong respect for seniority, for hierarchy. It's deeply ingrained.
A very visible way to show honor.
Exactly. Seamlessly integrates you into the social structure of that moment.
Another essential point.
Yeah.
Never fill your own glass before offering to pour for others around you.
Yes. Very important.
Always pour for your companions first, then yourself. Another sign of thoughtfulness, prioritizing the group.
And a great way to make sure everyone feels included, cared for, fosters that tenure within the group again.
And what if you don't drink alcohol? Is that awkward?
Not at all. No pressure. You can just toast with your tea or water, whatever you have. Politely explain if needed. The real essence is the shared moment, participating in the cheer, the camaraderie.
It's not actually about the alcohol itself.
Not primarily, no. The Zo is truly about the spirit of connection, not the specific drink in your hand.
Got it. Okay, so to kind of wrap up our deep dive here, the sources offer a few final golden rules, things that can really make a difference in how you're perceived.
Yeah, the little details that leave a lasting, really positive impression.
These final tips, they really seem to reinforce that overarching theme, don't they? Thoughtfulness and tantrong and respect.
Absolutely. They're like the culmination of everything we've talked about, tying it all into this philosophy of being a considerate present.
Okay, first one, big one for entering homes. Always take your shoes off before you step inside.
Universal sign of respect for their private space, right?
Yeah.
It's common in many Asian cultures. Signifies cleanliness, respect for the home as a sanctuary, kind of shedding the outside world before you enter their personal space.
Makes sense. Okay, next. If you're a guest at someone's home, wait to be served. Don't just start grabbing food yourself. Or maybe even better, offer to help serve others. That seems like a nice touch.
It is. It shows you're actively participating, you understand their hospitality, you're willing to contribute to the shared experience. In a way, you become part of the family for that meal,
Yeah.
by engaging in their customs.
Nice way to put it. And finally, a heartfelt compliment to the cook after the meal. Something specific, like, "Kammen kuchi non."
Which means, thank you, Anne told her sister uncle for cooking.
Right. It's simple, seems powerful, and always appreciated.
Always. It acknowledges their effort, their skill, their care directly, shows lap respectful conduct and deep gratitude.
So when we boil it all down, what's the core takeaway here? Vietnamese dining etiquette. It isn't about rigid rules meant to trip you up or make you feel awkward.
No, definitely not the point.
It's about ton trong, that profound respect woven into everything. It's an active practice of pinkam, showing affection, building warmth, and that transforms a simple meal into, well, a powerful act of community.
Beautifully put. You don't need to be perfect. Nobody expects perfection.
Just be mindful,
Yeah.
respectful, observant, aware of those underlying values of connection and consideration.
Which brings us to a final thought, maybe a question for you, our listener. How do these seemingly small acts of etiquette, waiting to eat, using serving spoons, complimenting the cook, how do they contribute to a deeper sense of connection and belonging? Not just for you, as a guest navigating a new culture, but within the very fabric of the Vietnamese community itself. Maybe consider how embracing these nuances can transform a meal from just, getting food into a truly profound interaction, building bridges, understanding that go way beyond just words.
It's a great question to ponder. So take your time, observe, and most importantly, just enjoy the rhythm of the meal and the warmth of the company. Thanks for diving deep with us today.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Until next time, happy eating.